Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico. Greg Olson set to get this one started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Come on, set.
Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. A 2nd down throw for Smith. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's a Browns first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. A run up the middle with Chubb.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Cowboy Lions.
Ready to throw right away. Here's Milroe. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check, check. Ready, go.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down. Able to convert. It's 3rd and short, and they pick up 4.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
From the 34
Hey,
now,
Bronco switch,
it's
Bronco
1st
switch.
and 10.
Let's go. 19, Tiger. Not 10. Hurt.
They run with Walker. Inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The PAT, up and good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first down is Smith. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
It's 3rd and 4. To throw is Smith. In the middle, he's got his man. 13. First down, Cleveland.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Now they'll pitch it out here. We'll get in behind the blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Julian Love brings them down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, it's Smith. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
There we go.
Gino to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up and wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Working out of the gun, Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
60 back. Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Buffalo 18. Buffalo 80.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in. What a drop. Tucker Kraft, touchdown Seahawks. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks move out on top, 14-0. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up past the the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Reek Woolen brings them down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Browns first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Chubb. Look at him move away from the tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he is going to have a Browns first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Running is Chubb. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They bring Judy in motion. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. Here's Brad Robbins now. He's on for the 2nd time to try to get something inside the 10. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
18-yard line.
Warriors 70. 2. 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Cowboy 80!
From the gun, it's Milrow. To the middle, that one caught by Watson. Inside the 40, Christian Watson. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 84 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's Ronnie Bell. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Smith now to throw on first down. And it's caught by Amon-Ra. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, here's Gino to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. He works free, right side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Gino now on first and 10. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now Milrow. He'll get back to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And he will score. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Seattle. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
Ready, break. Come on, come on.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He's got a man. That's Watson. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Seattle.
And the Seahawks.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Check, check. Let's go. 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
Once again, it's Walker. He's got space inside the 25. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets to the Browns' 11-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
60 Bison. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Walker, and he'll get about 5.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Right 5-4. On. 18. Inside.
Ground now with Jones. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Velus Jones. Touchdown, Seahawks. No problem there on the extra point. And the Seahawks keep winding that lead. It is now 42-0.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, Smith. Is caught left side by St. Brown. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Browns.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. They'll go with Chubb. He's trying to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
He's got a man. It's Bannon. A gain there of 20. First down, Cleveland.
That's another Browns.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion.
It's a gain of 20.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on